Hi, my name is Diego Mendez. I'm a bankruptcy loan modification and foreclosure lawyer here in Miami, Florida. I've been doing this kind of law for 13 years. I've helped a lot of people who were in forbearance, who are coming out of forbearance, who need loan modifications. I've helped a lot of people, guide them into what the best program is for them and help them apply and get assistance from the government in different situations for many, many years. Now, the government has just announced a sweeping, brand new, multi-level, multi-billion-dollar program, multiple programs for people who are in forbearance, who are coming out of forbearance, who cannot pay their mortgages. This sweeping new program looks to, in many cases, make people current on their mortgages and reduce their mortgage and interest payment by 20 to 25%. These loan modification programs are a really big deal for people who are in forbearance and who cannot pay their mortgages. Now, for the most part, these are government-backed programs, so it means that you need to have a VA, a USDA, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, or a FHA mortgage. Now, there's one program which we're going to focus on in this episode, which is available to all homeowners. It's a really big deal. So, I've done a 4-part series. You can watch the other 4 parts if you're interested in this. But if you're interested in what I'm about to talk about, we're going to talk about that in a minute. However, before we get there, what I want from you is to please like my video, subscribe to my channel, but not only subscribe, but turn on the notifications because I do a lot of these videos. If you go into my channel, you're going to see I have a lot of these. And I focus on different aspects of forbearances and loan modifications. And I will constantly be on the lookout for new information. Again, on July 22nd, these things didn't exist. And then on July 23rd, they did. So you don't want to be the one that misses out on something you might qualify for because you didn't hear about it. These programs have weird names and they're not necessarily out there in the regular media. So it's something that you might miss out on. So my promise to you is I will make my best efforts to keep analyzing and reading and learning about this stuff and bringing it to you in different YouTube videos. But from what I want from you is to subscribe and turn on the notifications so you get notifications as they come out. So give me 30 seconds and we're going to talk about this brand new program which helps people who do not have government mortgages but still need government assistance. This program actually isn't that new. It was passed a few months ago with the very large Biden administration COVID relief bill that they passed. Now, it's something called HAF, which is the Homeowners Assistance Fund, which is something that's part of that very large multi-billion-dollar COVID relief bill that was passed a few months ago. The Homeowners Assistance Fund is something that has existed in the past. It did exist after 2008. And it's something that's out there that is now heating up because it took a few months for this money to flow out to the places that we're going to actually administer it. What's happening is the federal government has given about $10 billion to the states, to individual states, to each state, so that they can then take that money and dole it out to different people who need government assistance. Now, the biggest thing about this, and the thing that you need to understand, is that this program is available to all homeowners, not only government-backed mortgages. This is available to anybody who needs homeowners assistance. That means that if you are late on your mortgage and you've applied for assistance with your servicer and the servicer has denied you, you might be able to get mortgage assistance from the state where you live and get that money to become current. This is a really big deal. This is probably the best information you've gotten in a long time. This is a huge, important deal. Now, what can you get? You can get all your mortgage payments or some portion of them paid back. to your servicer, make you current. You can pay the escrow. You can pay utilities that you haven't been able to pay, and there's other things that are delineated. It depends on the state where you are. So this is a huge deal. You've applied for loan modification, you've applied for forbearance relief, and you've been denied, and all of a sudden you're thinking, well, what am I gonna do? I owe a lot of money because I was given this forbearance, but now they don't wanna give me any more assistance. What can I do? You can apply for HAF, the Homeowners Assistance Fund. Now the big question is, how do you actually do this? And this is the wrinkle, and this is the thing that makes this a little bit harder. This is administered by the states. So wherever you live, you need to figure out, how do you access this money? It's not that hard, but I'm just gonna give you a hint. I mean, not everybody is that computer literate, but it's pretty simple. All you gotta search is for the 3 letters HAF and the state name. So if you put in HAF Florida, you're gonna get what's called the Hardest Hit Fund, which is something that's here in Florida, and that's how it's administered. You need to look at that. You're gonna find it. Sometimes it's done through the counties, and sometimes it's done directly with the states. There's different ways the states administer this money. Now, you need to understand it's a finite number, it's a finite amount per state. So this money will eventually run out. It's not going to be something where there's a lot of money out there that's going to keep coming forever. People who are in a situation that they cannot pay their mortgages need to apply for this immediately, because eventually this money will run out. Now, a lot of states are not ready to administer this money yet for whatever reason. I've heard and I've read that much of this money is going to come out next year. However, don't take my word for it. It depends. I obviously have not looked at 50 states. I don't know the situation in your state, but you need to go and figure it out for yourself. This is something that you need to go Google this, or whatever search engine you use, figure it out, go into and find out where this money is, how you can access the money, because this is free money, basically. You're gonna have to repay this, but there's nobody else is gonna give you $20,000 to make your mortgage current. This would. So go out there, figure out how to get that money. This is a really big deal. This is part of the different programs that the government has instituted to avoid foreclosure avalanche that they were expecting after the beginning of COVID-19. This is very different than what happened in 2008. In 2008, there were a lot of different programs that were promised, but a lot of these things failed because people did not, these programs were not administered properly, in my opinion, and they required a lot of documentation, a lot of things from people. These different programs don't require as much documentation, and you can qualify for things that you couldn't qualify before. So again, my name is Diego Mendez. I am a loan modification, foreclosure, and bankruptcy lawyer here in Miami, Florida. I've been doing this type of law for 13 years. I've focused my channel, Debt Law Survival Guide for the Desperate Debtor, on these issues. If you like my video, please like it. Please subscribe to my channel, but be sure to turn on the notifications, because that's how you're gonna know if there's something new that might apply to you that you did not know existed before. So again, I very much appreciate your time and attention. Go USA in the Olympics, and let's get out of this coronavirus mess together and move forward so that you can save your home, pay your mortgage, and get out of this into the future, and look back as just something that happened and is no longer affecting your life. Thank you very much.